Hi, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, or good morning to wherever you are. If you wouldn't mind just putting a wee hi, just saying who you are and where you're from. So for anyone that hasn't seen me, my name is Tracey Creedican, and I've got my webpage, www.tc-idletime.com. Now, I'm a working medium. I have been doing it for a few years now, and I do online development classes and also workshops and things. I also attend workshops just to help me continue working my mediumship, and I also go for shamanic healings as well, and that helps me as well for connecting. So for anyone, if you wouldn't mind just putting a hello, hi, I'm not seeing anything. Hi, so if there's anyone here, if they wouldn't mind just putting a hi or just putting their name. And also, if there is a message or you would like a message, if you've got a question, if you wouldn't mind just putting a question up. So, hi, hello, Christina, welcome. And so where are you from, Christina? And if there is anyone else, unfortunately, it looks like the connection's not the best, but it's just to let you know as well that this is my first time here on. Hi, Tracey and Richard Raw. Good evening. First time on, so obviously bear with me and apologies for the nerves, because obviously the nerves are getting to me. But once I start working, good afternoon, Terry Louise. Once I start working with the spirit, obviously that will be leaving us. So if you wouldn't continuing saying hi. And so Kerry Thorley, good evening. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start going into Limo. I'm Liz from the Netherlands. Hi, good evening, Liz. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just start going with hi from Cheyenne. Hi, good afternoon, good evening. Elena Shaw. Hi, this is your first time on this, mine as well, so ditto. Welcome. And what we'll start doing is maybe in a couple of minutes I will start going and start giving the messages. You got a list of people, right? Okay. I'm not seeing the list of people, Christina. So what I'm going to do is I am just. Hello from Washington. Hi. Christina, I'm going to go and I'm going to start a message, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I will start with yourself. Now, as I'm sitting here, I want to say that I've got a lady with me. And as this lady's coming in, I just feel her energy is very strong around you. And I feel as though she's got a lot of love for you as well, okay? And I want to say that if this is mum, if it's not mum, I want to say that it's grand, but she's got a lot of love for you, okay? And I want to say, and if you wouldn't mind actually just putting a wee message just to say whether you're understanding the evidence that's coming through. So if you wouldn't mind just saying whether you can understand that it's, I'm actually feeling it's mum. So could you just confirm that it is? And I will keep going with the messages, okay? And I want to say just at this moment in time, I feel as though there's lots going on around you. And I just feel as though you're needing a lot of comfort, but I also feel as though there's something that you're needing clarified as well. Would you be able to understand this evidence, Christina? Oh, thanks, Millie. I can tell you are lovely because of your message, okay? But so Christina, were you able to understand that evidence? And I want to see if no, mums are alive. I'm feeling as though this is a grand's energy. If it's not a grand, I want to say that it would have been someone that was like a grand or like a mom to you, all right? Because I just want to say that she is coming in and giving you a lot of love and a lot of energy. So would you understand the evidence that's just been given? Are you understanding that you need to right, okay, there is a lot of stuff going on. Yes, that's right. But you're waiting to hear on something being clarified. Can you understand that? What does she look like? The way that she's describing herself, okay, is I want to say that she would have been a very proud lady, and I want to say that she would have put her shoulders back. All right, I feel as though she would have sat very upright because that's what she's making me do. And I want to say she's taken me to your hair, so when she was younger, she would have had the same type of colour as yourself. But I feel as well that she would have looked after herself very well, okay? And I want to say that she would have enjoyed going walks, and I feel as though she was very family orientated as well. But I feel that she took everything in her stride. Would you understand this? And I want to say she's taken me to my glasses, but I don't feel she would have worn glasses all the time. Yes, I know that you mean your life has got a lot going on, because that's what I want to keep saying gran, okay? I feel gran. So unfortunately I can't change it. So if it's no right, you will know what's right and what's not. But Christina, just for yourself as well, okay? I just feel as though you're really uptight just now. I feel as though it's like what she's shown me is like a golf ball, and it's like your bands are just so wound up that much, okay? And it's that tight, but I feel as though you've tried changing things, and you just keep going in circles. Right, okay, so your gran, yeah, it was your gran, okay, but I feel as though you've been going in circles, okay, and it's like you've went round, you've tried it. She's not family orientated. If she's not family orientated, then I feel it's you that's family orientated then, because I'm just getting the energy that one of yous are, okay? So apologies, but if I've got that wrong and I've misinterpreted it, because Spirit's never wrong, it's my misinterpretation, not hers, okay? And she's just taken me to your name as well, okay? So you would understand another Christina, okay? I feel as though another Christina over the other side. And I want to say that you're very anxious just now, and it's like I've got a lot of nerves because she's just taken me to my throat, and I feel as though my throat's very tight. And I just want to say that, and she's making me fidget a lot as well. But I want to say as well that you are very interested in the crystals, because as soon as I touched my the moonstone, she says that you are interested in the crystals. Would you understand this, Christina? Right. I'm going to keep going because obviously your gran is here. But as I've said, your gran's here. I want to say that I've got a gentleman who's just came in. And as this gentleman comes in, I feel as though he's got a very gentle energy, okay? And I don't believe that he would have believed in this movement. And he's just coming in just to say hi to you, and also just to say that everything will be okay. But I want to say that October is very significant, okay? I just feel as though there is either a birthday, a passing, or an anniversary. And they're taking me to the 21st of October, so I don't know if the 21st of October is very significant for you. But just know that they are around you, okay? They are sending you lots of love. And they've just told me, the gentleman just told me, he's not told me that he's not told me what it is, okay? He's just saying that you need to continue with the studying. So would you understand that? Right, I'm going to leave that message with you, Christina, okay, and just leave the love of spirit and just know that they are around you. And they're just giving you, I want to say they've just given me a glass angel, a wee glass angel ornament to give to you, so you would understand the significance of that. So please take the love of spirit and know that they are walking with you. Okay, so we'll go on to the next person. Just having a wee look through and see who Spirit's guiding us to. Okay, right, Suzanne Anderson, Rebecca Whelan, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Suzanne, what I'm going to do is I'll come to yourself. So obviously you're a Facebook user, okay? And just as they've given me that, I want to say that I've got the lady, and as this lady comes in, the Facebook is very important. I feel as though she would have been, she would have had a profile page on Facebook, is what she's telling me. I don't feel as though she would have lived to an old age. And I just feel that I don't feel it's actually been long since her passing either. And if it's not, that she's not passed, not been a while since she's passed, I want to say it feels like that you're still grieving for her. Would you understand this? I want to say this is mum. Could you understand mum in spirit, Suzanne? If you wouldn't mind just typing in the comments and just say whether you're understanding this evidence, Suzanne. Right, okay. And what I want to say as well is that she's sending you a lot of love, okay? Because I just feel as though there's a lot going on around you, okay? And I feel as though there's a younger male here that's just needing some TLC at the moment, because I just feel as though it's like he's closed himself away. And I just feel that he's needing someone to talk to. And as he, I want to say by the time December comes, Suzanne, I just feel as though there is going to be things that's actually settled down. And I feel as though Christmas is very important as well. And I know Christmas is important for everyone, but I feel as though it's very significant. Either someone had passed near Christmas, either just before or just after. And this is what they're giving me. And I want to say that you need to sit back and you need to observe a situation, because I feel as though you're no looking at in the proper context, is what she's saying. And I want to say that I've got a gentleman who's just came in, and as the gentleman comes in, I feel as though he is very bubbly. All right, okay. And I feel as though this gentleman that's come in was very bubbly, and I feel as though he was a happy-go-lucky man when he was here, and I feel as though he would have socialised a lot, but I feel as though he would have cared for the family as well. And I want to say that number 4 is very important. So it's either there's 4 in a family, or it's number 4 is a door. I want to say it's number 4 is a door, because the energy felt right there, okay? Right. And I just feel that just as I read my sister passed 5 days before Christmas, I want to say that your sister's just stepped in, okay? And I want to say that the number 4 is very important around her. And as she's coming in, I just want to say that she's sending her love, but she's actually telling me to say to you that everybody needs to stop the grieving, and they need to try and walk forward, okay? Right, okay. And you know, I'm just actually being told as well, there's a younger member of the family as well. Okay, I feel as though there's someone that's younger than your sister, and I feel as though she is Right, okay, that was your husband and dad. Right, okay. I want to say with your sister, though, I feel as though there's a younger sister here as well. You have 4 children, right? Thank you. And I'm just wanting to say that there's a lot of tension going on around, and I want to say it's the second oldest, so you'd understand where there's a lot of tension going on with the second eldest child. And I feel as though that there's some uncertainty going on there, but I feel as though there's some things that needs to be changed in the workplace. So would you understand this? And hoping that you do understand it, I'm not going to wait on the replies, but I just feel as though that you're needing to take a wee step back at the moment, and you're needing to take a bit of time out for yourself, because what they're just showing me is like the swimming pool, okay, but they're also showing me the seawater as well. So I don't know if you do sea swimming or if it's something that you've wanted to do, and they're just saying to you to go for it, okay, but you need to start going for your goal, because I feel as though you put everything on the back burner for your own self. And I want to go back the last 5-6 years, is that right, I want to go back the last 5 or 6 years, and I feel as though there's been a lot of turmoil, and I don't feel as though there's been a lot of happiness there, okay? But they're just saying that it's time is going to change. And I want to go to February next year, and I feel as though there's something important around February. But I want to say that there's someone here that's looking to move house, because they've just shown me a silver key. When they show me the silver key, I know that someone is going to be moving. But I want to say that it's for the best, okay? So, Suzanne, I hope all that resonates, and you can understand everything. But please just take some love and time for yourself, and this is what they're telling me. But they've given me a spa as well, so they're just saying that you need to go and just take a spa day and just get yourself sorted, okay? Because at the moment I just feel as though your head's in such a turmoil, and it's like what they're saying is, don't put off till tomorrow what can be done today, all right? And I just want to say that it's very important that you take that advice on board. So please take their love and know that they're with you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you. And we'll just have a wee look through the names and see who else is here with us. Right, okay, thank you for confirming that. So right, so that's been the house move. But you know, if it's not right, okay. Hi, Tana, Millie B, hi. And we'll just keep going. So Millie B. Right, Millie, is I'm sitting here, okay? I've not got the communicator yet. They've not given me the connection yet. But what they're giving me is that you would understand someone that would have passed, and I'm feeling it's really like at the tummy area. So I feel as though it was cancerous condition, and they would have had some chemotherapy before they passed. I want to say that this asked to say is that he's actually all right now, okay? And I want to say that number 78 as a number is very important, and if it's not number 78, I want to say it's the 7th of August that is important. And he's just telling me to say that not to do anything too drastic with your hair, because I feel as though there's some changes that you're wanting to make with your hair, and he's just saying don't go drastic, because you will regret it, okay? And it's actually just taking me, it's like to the height of your hair, to the length, and I just feel as though it's saying just get it cut bit by bit. So I'm unsure whether you can understand this, and I want to say that there's someone around you that's needing to right, okay, right, thank you. I want to say that there's someone around you here just now that's actually needing to stop spending too much, because I feel as though there's someone that's actually going out and they're spending, and it's actually just to feel good within themselves. And as soon as they've got the items, it's like it really doesn't matter. And just as I'm reading Nan, I want to say that your Nan is very close, all right? And she's coming in, and I just want to say that she's given a lot of love. And she's given me red roses to give you, okay? Right. I want to say it's red roses that your grand's given me, but you know it's only 3 roses, and she's not explaining that why, but she's saying that you will understand why. And your granddad, just as he comes in, okay, and I'm reading your message, and he's just actually shaking his head, he's sitting, and it's like, oh, and that's the energy that he's given me, okay? And it's like, he would have been a very quiet man, all right? And I feel as though the energy that he's given me is he would have sat, he would have observed, and he's just saying, you know, he wasn't one to give his opinion very often, but when he did, it was like, oh my word, you knew for it to step back because that was it. You had just overstepped the mark. And I want to say as well, there's someone here, and it's a younger one, and it's just not listening to anything at all, because I'm just getting told that everything's falling on deaf ears, and it's actually going to be detrimental to them if they don't listen. And I want to say that it's a male, so it's a male here, right? Okay. So, and you know, I want to say that your granddad is actually making me sit, and I'm like just going back and forward, and it's like I'm rubbing my knees. So I feel as though either he had issues with his knees, or there's someone here. In fact, I want to say it's like arthritis that I've got in my knees, and I just want to put some heat on them, okay? So I hope that resonates for you and you can understand it, but also saying to you that you have to accept the promotion, okay? So I don't know if you can understand that. If it's not you, there's someone that needs to accept the promotion, because they're having a bit of a confidence issue just now, but they've not to. So thank you. Right, okay, your mum. Right. I want to say that it's just heat that needs to go on, and that should help her, okay? And they've just given me the, not a doctor, didn't predict, but it's like the deep heat Voltarol stuff for to put on. So know that they are all with you. So thanks for allowing me to work with you and your loved ones, Millie. And we'll just see who else is coming forward to have a message. I don't need to tell them that you love them. They're with you all the time, and they know that themselves. So whenever you're talking to them, they hear you, Millie. So thank you for just confirming. Right, and we'll see who else is here. Who else is looking to have a message? Jeanette Mack, good evening. Emma Gamble. Right, Emma. Emma Gamble, could I come back to yourself, please? Because I want to say, just as I read your name, okay, I want to say that I've got a lady here, and I feel as though she would have been taken with her heart. It would have been a heart condition that took her, all right? And if it wasn't, I want to say that your heart's breaking. And this is just the energy that she's given. And I just want to say that there's someone around you as well that's actually had a stroke, and it's the left side, and I feel as though it's the left side that's been affected. But I want to say that you need to stop just now, because I just feel as though it's like my head is everywhere and I cannot think. And it's like my head just can't retain anything else, is what I'm feeling. Right. But I want to say for you, Emma, that there's someone as well that's having some back issues just now, and I want to go, it's in the middle. I feel as though it's in the middle of my spine that I'm having some real problems. and I feel as though it's a gentleman that's had the stroke, and I feel as though he's having some problems there, but I want to say that there's lots of healing being sent, okay? And I'm hearing the name Keith, so I don't know if you can understand the name Keith. They're not telling me why. Right, okay. So it's you that's got your heart broken. And just as I said that, okay, they've just taken me to my hands, and I feel as though they're telling me that some bridges needs to be built, okay? I'm not saying that the relationship is going to be getting back together again, Emma, but I feel as though things will get easier, is what they're telling me. And I want to say that it's your gran that's came in, and as your gran's coming in, I feel as though she is just smothering you with support. And she's just telling me that you've not to lie down to everything, because at the moment, this is where I feel as though your confidence has been knocked, and it's like, get yourself back up and get yourself walking forward again. It's not going to be easy, because I feel as though it's been a long-term relationship, and I want to, your grand's given me the number, they've just taken me to the 4 weeks, so I feel it was 4 years. But I want to say as well that the gentleman that's coming in is just making me sit back, and he's making me sit tall, all right? And he's just saying that this is what you need to do. You need to keep your head held high. And it doesn't matter what other people say or do, okay? It's you that's important. Not sure of the name, no worries. So you would understand. If you're not sure of the name, you would understand an uncle in spirit. Right, and I'm not going to get fixated with this, because I feel as though when I had says fixated, I feel at the moment that you're a bit fixated with things. If it's not you, there's someone around you that it's just like they've got to, like, I feel as though I'm becoming a wee bit of a recluse, and they're saying that can't happen. All right, you need to get up and get yourself back. Right, okay. Well, this is what they're saying. You need to just keep moving forward. All right. I'm hearing the name Mary as well, so I'm not sure if you can understand the name Mary, and I want to say Mary's here, all right? And I feel as though there's some healing that wants to be going on around her, and I just feel as though there's some concerns. But I want to say as well, they've just made me like take my hair back. I want to say with this lady that it's like she's tearing her hair out about something or someone. I feel as though there's someone around her that's just doing what she's asking, and this is really getting to her, and it's frustrating her and concerning her. All right, but I want to say as well, they're just taking me to my collar, so I want to say that you would understand someone here that is very religious. All right, because they've just taken me to my collar, and it's like wanting to go to the church, and I want to sit with rosary beads. So unsure if you can understand this, Emma, but I want to say that things are going to be okay for you, and I want to go to the end of October. Time end of October comes, they're actually taking me to Halloween, okay? So by the time Halloween comes, I just feel as though you're going to be in a better place in your head, okay? And also within your confidence as well. And know that they are with you, but just know that be careful with your shoes, as they're telling me, because they're showing me high heels, and they're just saying that you need to start looking at the height of the heels that you wear, okay? So I hope that that resonates, and thank you for allowing me to work with you and your loved ones. Okay, thanks. And we'll see who else we're getting drawn to. Hi, good afternoon, Jade. Good afternoon, Carolyn Thomas. Good afternoon, Jackie Quish, Cora. Cora, could I come back to yourself, please? Because I just feel, hi, good afternoon, Kylie. We're going to come back to Cora. Hi, Corey Dutton. So, Cora, I just want to come back to you because, right. Yeah, Corey Todd. Right. Corey, I want to say that I've got a lady here, and it's your photograph that drew me to giving you the message. Because this lady's came in, and as she's come in, she's given me tremendous love for you, all right? And she's taken me to the wee one as well, okay? And I feel as though she would have met the wee one, but I don't feel as though she would have had a lot of time with him, all right? And I just feel as though it's time for you to get back on track, because she's just shown me a railway track, so I don't know if you would understand the significance of a railway track, or it's just that you need to start getting your life back on track again. All right, but I want to say that you're very spiritual as well, because they've just taken me to my ear, and when they do that, I just feel as though that's the call for to say that you are spiritual. But I feel as though you've not been working spiritually. I just feel as though it's something that you need to be expanding on, and I feel as though it's like you love being out in the nature, and I feel that you're an animal lover, and it's just like you need to start giving yourself time. But I want to be saying that there's either been a split in a marriage or a relationship, okay? And this is just what, this is Gran, okay? This is what Gran's given me. I just feel as though there's been a split either in a marriage or a relationship, and I just feel as though it's been a very troubled time, and I want to go back the last 3.5 years, okay? And I feel as though it's just been up and down and around, okay? But I want to say that there is a holiday coming up. If it's not been booked, I feel as though it is going to be something that's going to be happening, and I want to go into November. So I feel that November is going to be very important, all right? But I feel as though there's someone here that's very musical, and they're giving me the piano. So I want to say that there's someone that either plays the piano or the write music, because I feel as though I want to be sitting writing music as well as playing it, okay? And I just want to say that I'm hearing the name John, so you'd understand the name John. But I also want to say as well that there's someone here at the moment that's got an ear infection, and I feel as though their balance has been affected, okay? And I just feel as though it's like they're just making up things that there's something more sinister. Well, there's not. I want to say that there is someone worried about their health, but they're saying that everything is going to be all right. But all right, because I want to say that there is going to be hospital appointments. No, sorry, no, John. No worries, that's absolutely fine. You would understand uncle in spirit then if you don't understand John, because the name John, I've got an uncle, and this is them just giving me the symbolic side of it, so you would understand uncle in spirit. Right. But just as I've said that an uncle in spirit, I want to say that there's someone here, and I feel as though they're in a wheelchair, or they've got mobility issues. But I just want to say that there's lots of spirit around you just now, Corey. Right, Uncle, yes. I feel as though there's lots of spirit around you, and I want to say that you've been feeling very lightheaded lately as well. And I just want to say that you've just got too much going on. It's like you're like a wee hamster on a wheel, is what she's telling me. All right, but I want to say that I've got a gentleman who's come in, and as this gentleman comes in, the energy that he's given me, I feel as though he would have been a strong gentleman, and I feel as though he would have put his opinion across quite easily, all right? And he's just telling me that it was people didn't find it too easy to be around him, is what he's telling me. But he's just saying that he's learning things differently over the other side, and he's just apologising for something. So I hope that you can understand all that, Corey, and that resonates for you. And thank you for coming on and joining me and allowing me to work with your loved ones. And we'll just see who else we've got. Right, Okay, so we'll just see what other names are coming up and who else we're drawn to just give a message to. So thank you, it's a pleasure. And I hope that I've said your name right as well. So thank you for coming on and joining me. And we'll just see what other names are coming up. Right, Stacey Shaw, hi, good evening. Lovely to see you, and thank you for allowing me to come on and join you. Hi, good afternoon, Charlotte, Clement, Melanie Wellens. Jeanette Mack. Tanita? Krish. Hi, Krish. Hi, could I come back to Krish, please? Krish is, thank you. You know, I want to say that I've got the energy of two people here, and I want to say that they're grandparents, okay? And as the two of them are coming in, I feel as though they're energies that you would have had a lot of time with them while they were here. And I feel as though their morals, that they really, it was like it was important that you listened to their morals and you were brought up with the morals. Excuse me. And I want to say as well that there's some situation going on with you, and I feel as though you've either got a lot of heartburn or there's just a lot of stress going on with you just now, okay? Excuse me, because they're just putting this upon me. And I want to say that they're telling me that they've got the younger one in spirit as well, so I'm unsure whether you can understand a child in spirit, because they're just saying that they've actually got her over on the other side, and they're just saying that everything's all well and everyone's happy. And I want to say that as well that you need to take your head out of the sand, all right? Because I feel as though there's something that you know that you need to answer or you need to address, and it's like you keep putting it on the back burner and you think it'll go away. Nothing goes away until it's addressed, they're telling me, okay? And they're just, yeah, okay. But I want to say there's a lot of friction going on around someone just now. I feel as though there's a bit of confrontation. So they're just saying that sometimes it's best, right, okay, sometimes it's best just to walk away, or opposed to getting into a bit of confrontation, all right? But I want to say as well that I want to say that there's a piece of jewellery here, all right? And I want to say that it's very sentimental and it's very important. I'm actually feeling as though this is actually in memory of someone, okay? The jewellery. And you understand a child in spirit, so I'm sorry about the child. It's they're actually okay though, all right? And what I'm hearing is the wheels on the bus go round and round, okay? So I feel as though nursery rhymes are very important, but I'm also feeling as though that you need to start making things go round again, because I feel as though you've actually just stopped and everything's stagnant, okay? So everything makes the world go round is what they're telling me, and they're just saying that love makes the world go round as well. So I don't know why they're saying that to me, but you would understand that. Right. So obviously spirits around, your grandparents are around, and they're listening to everything that's actually going on, and they're just saying that it's sometimes that you do need to just walk away, okay? And as you say, it's not you personally, I feel as though what they're telling me to say to you is do not get involved, okay? It's like just step back and let them deal with what they need to deal with. And I feel as though things will get sorted. I don't feel it's going to be anytime soon, okay? but I feel as though they're very strong characters, and I don't feel as though it's going to be this side of the year. Probably the next side, the other end of the year is what they're telling me. And I want to say, they're just taking me to my forefinger as well as, and you would understand with someone that's, I feel as though they've only got half a finger, or there's an issue with their finger, and I want to say it's on their right hand because they're just taking me to that, okay? But I want to say as well that there's something that's that needs to be legally signed around you, Krish, because this is just what I want to say. This is Grandad that's given me that, okay? Because they're just saying that it is important that something legal is going to be signed, whether it's a contract or there's something else, or a power of attorney. They've just put power of attorney in my mind. So, right, okay, no worries. But just know that just keep moving forward. But I want to say that there is someone that's needing to be moving forward in their workplace as well, okay? And I want to say that they need to keep going up the ladder. But I want to say as well, they've just given me, there's someone with the birth sign of a Pisces, because they've just given me the fish, okay? And I just feel as though there is, right, okay, thank you. I just feel as though the sea is very important around you, Krish, okay? Is that, and that's what they're giving me. But I want to say that there's someone around you, and they're the birth sign of a Pisces, which is February, January and February, I'm sure. But just know that they are with you, okay? Know that they are with you. Know that I'm hearing the name Callum, so I don't know if you would understand the name Callum, but just know that spirit is around you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you, okay? And I hope that everything resonated for you. Right, thank you, Krish. Right, we're just going to go for a short break just now.
Spiritual Psychics TV presents a wonderful evening of mediumship and trance. Our evening is hosted by Nick Brown with guests Bill Hughes, Glenda Marie, David Hale, and Minty May. Our exciting event is being held at the Little Port Village Hall, which is in Ely. The date for our magical showcase is Saturday the 9th of September. The price is only £10, which includes refreshments. For ticket information, please visit myspiritualevents.com. Nadija Bajami, a proficient strategic hypnotherapist, mind coach, grief educator, accomplished Reiki master, and gifted psychic medium, extends a warm invitation to join us on an exploration during a 4-week introductory mediumship course. As a special privilege, this extraordinary opportunity is being offered to our esteemed VIP members without any associated costs. Immerse yourself in the art of refining your innate talents and finding balance in communion with the realm of spirits. The course begins on Sunday, November 5th, at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and details will be placed in the VIP lounge. For more information on becoming a VIP, visit sptv.uk.
Right, so what am I doing? Right, so just carry on doing the same, and you're putting the names up, yeah? Yeah, okay. Much, and I didn't need to press anything here, no? All right, okay, thank you. I'll do that soon. Right, thank you. Hi, Kaylee Ann. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Christine Maris. Christine, could I come back to yourself, please? Because as soon as I read your name, I just felt the energy of a lady coming in. So, Christine Maris, thank you. Yeah. So, I want to say that as I read your name, I've got a lady who's come in, and I feel as though she's the energy of mum, all right? And as she's coming in, I just want to say that she's giving you a massive hug, and she's just saying that you've to stop worrying about the day that you never saw, okay? Because what she's telling me is you're just making things up in your mind, and it's just you're analysing things. And I just want to say it's like, apologies, this is mum's words, is everything's a mountain, you're making a mountain out of a molehill with things, okay? Because I feel as though your anxiety and your stress is very high. And I want to say I've got a gentleman who's just came in, and as he's coming in, I just want to say that he wants to say that he loves you. And the energy that I'm getting from the gentleman, I feel is granddad, and I want to say it's from mum's side, okay? And he's just saying that you have to stop crying the secret tears, and you have to open up, and you've just to actually speak to people and tell them how you're feeling, okay? Because if you're not telling them how you're feeling, then they're not going to understand why you're being the way that you are. Because I feel at the moment you're being a bit, what they're telling me is you're being a wee bit distant towards people, and they're saying that that's not the way to go. But I want to say as well that, and apologies if I'm wrong with this, if I've picked it up wrong, but I feel as though there has been a recent bereavement, okay, because they've just lit a candle. And when they show me that, right, okay, when they show me that, I just want to say that it's someone that's not long past, all right. But I want to say that there's someone around you here that's needing some healing, because I feel as though you're worried about someone's health just now. And they're telling me to say to you that everything's all in hand, all right? They're watching everything over the other side. It's not to say that there's anything wrong, there's anything sinister or anything. It's just they're giving you reassurance that they are watching everyone and everything. And they always send the love and the healing, okay? And I want to say, I'm hearing the name Gary, and I want to say Gary is here. And I feel as though with him, that there's some issues, but just as I've said some issues, I want to go to my left shoulder, and they've just given me a lot of pain there, okay? So I don't know if you can understand this, Christine, but they're just saying that you need to just sit up, and you need to just step back. Step back is the message. And just as I've said that, your granddad, right, okay, right, your granddad's coming in, because he's just telling me that he comes in and he goes out, he comes in and he goes out. And I want to say that you're actually feeling his presence, because I want to say when you're in your bed at night time, you're actually, it's like it's like a shadow, and it's just like going right past, and you're like, what was that? Well, that's your granddad. He's just letting you know that he is around you, and he's actually giving you lots of love and security. So you would understand why he's saying that. Gary, your baby in heaven, right? Okay. Just know that Gary is over there as well, and just always that Gary's getting looked after too. All right. But just know that there is lots of love over there, and they're just saying you need to start being true to yourself, Christine. All right, because I want to say that there's someone that you're. I want to say that there's someone that you're defending just now, all right? Because this is what they're just telling me, is like there's someone that needs to accept their own fate, is what they're telling me. And apologies if I'm wrong with that, but obviously it's not for us to know. It's your message, and you will understand that, Christine. And I want to just tell you that I want to say that you need to start getting out and about again, because they're just saying you're closing yourself away far too much, Christine. All right, but they're just saying that you need to be careful that you didn't keep yourself away from everyone for too long, because I want to just say that that's not a good road to go down. As I say, I didn't predict anything, and yet it's up to every individual to take the responsibility of what their own actions are, but know that spirit is around you, okay? And I want to say that someone needs to go and get some dental work done, because they're just taking me to my jaws, and I feel as though there's someone that's really highly stressed, and they're actually grinding their teeth at night time, and I feel as though there's a guard that needs to be fitted for them, okay? So know that they are with you, and thank you for allowing me to work with your loved ones. Know that you're never on your own, and they always are walking with you, okay? And especially when you're in the park with the dog, all right? So thank you for coming on, Christine. And we'll just see who else. Is that me? All right, okay, thank you, sorry. So Corey Dutton, hi. Right, we'll just Sue, hi, good evening. Julie Orkney. Could I go to Julie Orkney, please? Hi, Julie. The thing is, Julie, we can never predict who we bring through. It's who spirit brings through. So it's not that we can just say that we're wanting this person. So I just want to say that the person that I've got is a male, a gentleman. Not saying who he is yet, because they've not given me the communicator, but I feel as though he would have had a personality, that he would have been someone that would have sat in the background, okay? I don't feel as though he was very social, is what he's actually telling me, all right? And he's just actually given me a pair of glasses, and I feel as though it's symbolic, or it would have been something that he did, and it's a memory, because he's actually just picked up a pair of the big glasses and he's put them on. And I'm thinking, and I shouldn't think because it's not up to me to think, but I feel that with him, that he was a quiet man, but yet he's putting a big pair of glasses on himself. It's symbolic, Julie. I want to say that you need to actually put your glasses on, and I feel as though you need to be looking at things differently. All right, because I feel with you at the moment, it's like you've lost your gut instinct, all right? And it's like you're just, what they're telling me, if I'm wrong with that, but this is just the feeling that they're giving me. And I want to say that I've got a lady who's just came in, and as I've got the lady, she's just given me your name again, so you'd understand the Julian spirit. But I want to say as well, just at the moment, this moment, that there's someone that you need to cut ties with, and they're just saying that you know who this is, because it's been a long time coming, and they're just saying that you can only grind someone down for so long, okay, and then everybody's got their limits, right? And just as I says the limits, you know, they've actually just showed me the zip sailing. So I don't know if there's someone that's thinking about doing something for charity and it says zip sailing, or there's a skydive or something. But I feel as though there is something coming up, and there is going to be some money being raised for a charity. All right. But I feel as though it's a cancer charity. Oh. And I want to say that I've got this gentleman come back in again, okay? And he's just saying that he's not to be excluded from this message, all right? And that you can understand that, okay? But I feel with him that he was taken, is just given me, it was like heart pain in my heart, so it would have been a heart condition that had taken him, all right? But I feel as though it was a very quick passing, because he's like, I wasn't here for too long, so I don't feel as though he was an older gentleman. And he's just saying, you know, when it's your time, it's your time. And I hope that you can understand this, and apologies, I didn't mean this to come across as abrupt, but this is just the way that he's bringing everything in. And I just feel as though with his personality, a spade would have been a spade, okay? And he would never have dressed anything up. But it's just taking me that there's someone here that's looking at their glass half full, half empty opposed to half full, okay? And it's about time they actually started learning that life is not about them. So I hope that you can understand that, Julie, and everything resonates, all right? And I'm hearing the name Walter, so I don't know if you can understand the name Walter. If not, I want to say it's a father-in-law, all right? But know that the spirit is around you, right, okay? And know that they are walking with you, all right? But please just stop being a doormat. So thanks very much for coming in and joining me, okay? All right, so is that me finished? All right, okay. So what am I doing? Just saying thanks for joining. Right, okay. So I would just like to take the opportunity to thank everyone for coming on and joining me, and thank you to Richard and Stacey for just allowing me and giving me the opportunity to come and work with Spirit, because as we know, just love working with Spirit, and when we've got the comfort knowing that our loved ones are still living on, and yeah, it's it just makes it easier for us just to try and cope with the loss of their body. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Is that me off? Oh, right. So thank you, and goodbye, and everyone have a lovely evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is to them.